Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. Good grief, why is that not going in? Oh, it's just not being used. And it's prioritizing this side. It's just not being processed. I'm not using up the slag slurry that this is making slag slurry here. And I'm just not using it. I need to make more not more slag slurry. I need to use the stuff faster. So in here, it's not being used because we're not using up the mineral sludge. Mineral sludge is completely full and backed up. Well, the mineral sludge is over here. We've got silver and silicon in there. I suspect... Actually, I wonder if it's the silver that's backed up. It's all backed up here anyway. Oh! Well, that was daft. I forgot to actually put this through. Like, I had it here, and I forgot to actually send it all the way through. So, we kind of need to do that. Just a minute. Don't colour me embarrassed. Let's bring you down. Put you in here like this, and we'll put an underground belt. So we want to bring you to that point, and then to that one, and then over to here. And then I want to bring that over this side and run you down there. Put you in there like that. And that will separate it all out. So we've got the silicon coming in over this side. I mean, the silicon is pretty full, but we're getting through it and we're processing it over here. And I've got a nice bit of silver ore coming up this side. That's coming through and being processed. This is the silicon over here on its way up. So we've got the silver there. We've got the silicon over this way. And that's running into here as rapidly as we possibly can. It's already filled up one of those, and it's nearly filled up the second one. So silicon is going to be backing up pretty soon, and that means that the silver, we're going to end up with a shortage of it, and I don't currently have any coming in anywhere. I need to keep that silver running, so the only way to do that is going to be to extend the storage facility that we have right here for silicon ore. So we will go... I can't go any further that way. What have I got in here? Well, they're both moving over this side, so what I'll do here... Guess if I just bring that over that way. There's not quite enough room to put two of these. Oh, well, actually there is, because... this lot here, these are all empty. So I can remove that belt over to here. She's going to leave that one there for a minute. And I can remove those. And suddenly now I've got a little bit of room. Right there. So we pop that one up by one, and I can stick another one in there like that. Can't put another one in, but what I can do is I can bring it over this way, and that means that I can remove this one and that one. I'll get rid of these two. It's forcing me to pick up a little bit of the monosilicon, but that's fine. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then we go and take a power pole and put one here, one there, one there, one over here, and one over here. So it's going to go round in a big circle, which will give us 6 warehouses crammed full of monosilicon. I'm going to dump the 4 that I picked up right there. And everything is tickety-boo. That is absolutely fantastic. Isn't that a pleasing sight? So that's going to keep that one running for quite some time now. And I can go over here. I've got some carbon that I'm kicking around with. I can go and put that right in there. And then I don't have to worry about the carbon anymore. And right, that should allow everything to keep running. This here is down to just 4,000. So the aluminium is going to be used up pretty quickly. That silicon is not going to run dry. I've got the silver ore down over here. We've now got the slag is going to have started processing a little bit more. At least that's what I'm hoping. It should start now moving, which means it will start using up some of this. But it's only using the stuff that is closest to it, so it's still not using this far side, this line on the far side. What are you doing here? You're coming up to that point. Is that causing me a problem? I don't know. I might actually, on this, just need to put a belt balancer in. So that I make sure that I do actually use up that. I think I will. I need to go and get some mining drills. So the first thing that we're going to do, well, not the first thing, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to put some mining drills down on here. We're going to run a little bit of an extension up here so that we can run a belt down through. We'll pick up this in here, and then we'll also have the 28 million up there. And that's aluminium secure for at least a little while, and then we can start sort of focusing on the next project, which is going to be the batteries. I have avoided them. I know that they needed to be done, but yeah, it's like a whole range of new ingredients that we want to put in. So we're looking for Angel's Components right in here. At least I think it's Angel's Components. And it is these, the nickel zinc batteries. So we want to craft these bad boys, which means that we need anode 2 times 3. We need cathode 2 times 3. We need a battery casing 2, battery casing cover, and a battery 2 electrolytes. Quite a lot of ingredients. The anode is zinc oxide and tinned copper wire. Well, the tinned copper wire, that's easy. Zinc oxide comes from zinc ore and oxygen gas. We've already got zinc ore coming in, so we already know that we've got that. Or we can do zinc pellets, which we don't have at the moment, so that's not really an option. So then we go back. We go to cathode level 2. This is nickel plate. So we've got zinc in here, and then we've got the nickel plates in here. The battery casing comes from molten glass. In order to make molten glass, we need glass mixture, which we need silicon ore for. We've got a bit of silicon ore, fortunately, so we can go and do that. We've got a couple of other options, except that we don't actually have that tech. We can combine lime and silicon ore so that we don't use up as much of our silicon ore, which would probably be a sensible thing. So glass... Advanced glass melting and casting level 2 is quite possibly the one that we want to use. And then there's higher levels of tech here that get you different types of glass that we could go and use. So, glass mixture right in there. We could go and do that. We've got battery casing covers in here. Battery casing 1. We're already making those elsewhere. We should be able to bring them in. Batteries, if we would sort of combine them together, maybe we could do something with them. Battery to electrolyte. We need purified water, saline water, and then we can make the electrolytes there. So the purified and saline water bit is easy. The battery casing covers, we're already making them, so that's easy. Glass in there, we would like to actually go with the glass. We need to get the glass mixture. This goes into a powder mixer right here. And it would be better if we could have lime mixed with silicon ore. So we want to be able to have lime. We've already got some lime. That comes from this process over here. And we've got lime being made down here. That's sand there. Where's the lime being made? There's the lime. So we've got lime over here that's already being made. And it's being pulled out of here. And it's just kind of sitting. And it's not doing a great deal just here at the moment. But I've got 2 of these. I've got 12,000 there. I've got another 12,000 over there. Both of which are lime. That is... One's lime and one's lime powder, I think. Limestone and lime. So we got lime coming out of there. We can just put a request in for that one. We don't need to do anything else. So we've got that bit that we'll be able to go and do. So that's easy enough for the glass. And we want this. So we got nickel plates, which means that we need to set up another little section like this, and we need to start processing nickel. Now, at the moment, we've got tin, lead. Is that nickel in there? Which one that is? One of these is nickel, and one of them is something different. We've got nickel here. And then this one over here is... Oh, that's silicon and tin. And then this is producing one of them. And then a zinc. Actually, I think we're getting zinc coming out up here, aren't we? Was this one of them up here? There. Right there. So that's coming back through to the Jivolite chunks. Anyway, we want the glass one. We want glass. That's our next processing level. So I want to look for a little picture of a pane of glass. There it is. Advanced glass melting level 2. That's the one that we would like next. Start that research in here. That's plastic 1. That allows plastic bars. It's going to be quite handy. Crawler construction robots. I've got personal roboports now, and that's going to require the batteries anyway, I think. Bob's Logistics. Angel's Exploration. What it comes under. I've just gone and made the... Oh, Angel's Logistics right here. This is the one. We've already made ourselves some modular armor. We're wearing that right now. I mustn't click. I have to right-click like that. Just right-click. You don't have to do anything else. Just right-click. That opens it up. Right-click to open. There. I have this little tiny grid right here. So we haven't got a lot of extra running around speeds just yet. But we've got portable solar panels that we can go and make. With copper cables right there, I can make 35 of these. That one right there requires Roboport antenna array, Roboport charging pads, Roboport hatch doors, and some steel plates. And this is a 2x2 dimension, so we can't actually have very many of these. And these bad boys, robot limit 10. You use 10 robots in that? Well, that's not bad. 10 robots is not too bad. And in order to do that, though, we're going to want to be able to build construction robots. So we need a flying robot frame, which is that one, and that requires orange circuit, motor level 3, and there's the battery, the nickel zinc batteries, and aluminium construction frames. In here, we're going to want a few ingredients that we are making all of them already, and those are really simple. And that will then be put together to make these construction robots, which we'll be able to have on our person. That's the beautiful thing. But it's the battery level 2 right there. That's kind of the crucial part of it. That's the all-important little part that we're going to need. So we're going to want... Well, it's the batteries. We're going to need to work... We're going to definitely need to focus on those for a bit. And... flying robot frames. Okay. We need to get up to that Jivolite patch, and we want to expand so we can just, like, start harvesting that patch that we've got up there, and then we can start using all of the materials for some other stuff. So we're going to run down through here. We will get the ores done how we want them to be done. We will get all of the Jivolite coming down so that can be processed, and we get more aluminium coming through because we're going to be using quite a bit of it. Let's run around here. Have we got level 2? Production. Electric mining drill level 2 that requires gears, and electric mining drill level 1 in order to make. You don't make a lot faster, I don't think. I don't think it makes a vast amount of difference. Why aren't you actually making, though? What have I haven't stopped anything from making here. Electronics block 0. They're not coming through. Oh, it's because it's been taken up over there. Not that it really matters, because I don't need loads of these. I'm going to fill up there, so I've got quite a few. And now I've got a long run all the way up to the top to that Jivolite. Ooh, before we go, there's something that we need to remember to get, and it's not in there. I don't have any there. So where's the nearest supply? I've got some down here. I've got a supply of it there, but I believe I have actually got a supply up here now. Right in there. 700? Alright. We'll come and get it from here, and then we'll head up to the top. Couple things I'm going to do while we are running around. Not likely to expand very much down here, so I'm not going to worry about putting the concrete down there at the moment, but I would like to start putting concrete up here, filling out some of this area, and also putting landfill across here. So to start with, we're going to take our landfill, and we're going to fill in this. So I'm just going to bring that across like that. Kind of come up. Go up by one more, like that. Fill in that bit. And we'll move it all the way across to that side there, like that. And the robots are now going to come along and start filling all of this in with a bit of landfill, which would be most excellent. Also going to... You know, I'm not going to worry about them doing too much else at the moment. If I just let them focus on filling in that bit, then we can extend out our line in a minute. I'm actually going to go and just bring this up a little bit higher. There, like that. Up to the limits of where those there will actually reach. And then we're going to want to put down a bit more concrete over the top of it. I'll do that afterwards, I think. We'll get them to place all of that down first. I've already run out of aluminium. The ore coming through with the Jivolite chunks and everything, we have already completely run out. And what I've also got is this is backed up here. I was correct in my assessment that I should have put a belt balancer on the slag over there. So if we run down through this way, we'll get right down to the bottom, and then we'll put the belt balancer on it so that this side definitely stays running. This is what we're going to want. We want this side here to stay running. So we can put a belt balancer just here. So drop that one in there like that, and then I can simply just do that. There. Belt balancer. Not much for belt balancer. It won't balance the other. Well, it doesn't need to balance the other side at all, does it? It literally just needs to balance it there and nothing else. I'll put those 5 in there like that. And this will prioritize everything coming from here. And if we take a quick look up this way, we can see that it's already freed up that little bit in there and allowed that to keep moving. Not that it actually held it up at all, because these two were easily able to keep up with everything that was coming in. So it wasn't like any kind of major issue, but yeah, just highlighted that there was potentially going to be an issue. Well, in order to bring the ore down from the area further up, we're going to fill in landfill here on this island. Like that. And I'll go on up a little bit higher, so that's coming out over onto that side over there. So we'll run this down here and fill in this bit. It's quite a slow process if you don't want to waste the landfill. I actually quite like doing this. Filling in the island. Just squaring it up a little bit. Nice just to be able to sort of fill in all of these little gaps. Yes. You know, we are sort of fighting nature here, but at the same time, look at the water. This water is already horribly polluted, so I don't think that nature is losing out on a great deal just here. We could potentially try and run things a little bit cleaner in the future so that stuff does clean up, but I'm not too concerned about that. I know that some people do actually try to do a playthrough in this game where you don't have any pollution. Literally no pollution at all. And it does seem like it could be an interesting challenge to try to achieve. To be able to play the game without generating pollution. I don't know if you could do it generating no pollution. But you could definitely get away with producing, like, very little pollution. I'm not quite sure how well that would work out. Certainly not with the Bob's Angels type situation. Okay, if I fill in just these few bits here. Square that one off like that. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So that I got room to run a belt and me down through. And we're going to take a little bit of a jog up through here. We already know that this island is safe to connect. And we're just going to go straight up here. And then we're going to bring this across to this point. Like that. There. And then if I make that smaller again, we can go in here and we can fill in those two. And that one. I'll fill in all of that bit around there. And I might as well fill in those bits. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. I like that. There, that'll do. There's no point in getting too carried away with any of this. There's one piece of stone right there. If I get that out of the way a second, the rest of this is just decorative. Then we go into our mining drills and we start pulling all of this across. So I'm going to start right there with the mining drills. That's as far as I can go. Suppose I could put a blueprint down for this. But honestly, I don't really think there's much need. I've only got 240 belts, I just realised. That may not be enough to do this. I mean, I hope it's going to be enough, but I got a feeling it won't be, because we've also got to, remember, we've got to, like, drag this quite a long distance to take it all the way back. And that's kind of the bit where it could be our undoing. Right, if I put that one down there, that one will, okay, it will reach all the way across. And go out over to there. This one all the way through. And then I want to go that one. Go out that way. And then finally two there. And one over that way. That one there only has 7,100 on it. Okay, so there's part of it. Next, we move across here and we bring out this belt. So I've still got 1,400 landfill. So I'm going to take this opportunity to fill this bit here. Like that. And bring that back over to this way. Put you in like that. And then straight across here. And I'm going to fill in this little gap. So I can make that a bit bigger now. And then we can go up and across. There's the glass that we were waiting for. So let's go and have a look in here a minute. Is there anything that I wanted at the moment? I've got the logistics system level 2. So that's basically the upgrade to the current logistics system. I'm gonna need that advanced titanium stuff coming in there. Crawler cargo robots level 2. We've already got the ore processing. Angel's battery 3, which we're gonna need. Worker robot cargo size. Right, let's go to artillery and work our way back on the artillery. We haven't got very much left that we actually need to do in order to get this. So I got one there. That requires the advanced titanium smelting in order to get those. I mean, we need those anyway to make the robot legs that we want to make. Angel's batteries level 3, cabling components. That's the gold-plated ones, that is. Alright, well, we go with Angel's batteries 3 first. Start that research, and then we'll do the gold-plated stuff as well. We've got to work on that one. We're not very far away from actually being able to make long-range guns, artillery. That is absolutely fantastic news for us. That really is. It means that we are a step closer to being able to expand to another island. Now, some of these islands are going to be simple enough to get to. That one is going to be fairly simple. I believe the garden that is there is going to get destroyed in the fight, as I believe that swamp garden there, unfortunately, is also going to be bombed out. So we won't be able to get that one. This one here should hopefully survive. I don't know what these blue ones are, but I don't think they're going to make it. I've got something there. I don't know what that one is. Color coding. There's another bit over there. Some of these things will survive. Not all of them. Like there, that's underneath a whole load of enemies. Probably not going to make it. We probably won't be able to get to whatever that one is. The little brown ones are actually just rocks. So there's nothing that we can do anything with. Over here, we got, I believe, is a tree and another garden. And that one should be safe. That one there. Unfortunately, this one and one over there, one up there, another one here. They're on a very large island, and this could be quite a challenge to actually get. There's another bit over there. Some of these are going to be difficult. We're going to need to rely quite heavily, not just on the long-range artillery guns. We're also going to need to rely quite heavily on these plasma turrets. We're gonna need those. Plasma turrets are absolutely amazing. They do a lot of damage. They do consume an awful lot of power, but they are absolutely brilliant. You do not put them in the middle of your base, and you do not put them facing anywhere in the middle of your base, or you'll just not have a base. Right? They are that effective. They are extremely effective. But they're also not something that you want anywhere close to home. That they are that incredibly amazing and effective that they would effectively completely destroy everything you own. And yeah, we don't really want that, do we? Definitely should have brought more belts with me. I got 100. I got 98 belts left. That's not very many belts, is it? Okay. Let's bring you over that way. I don't want to do that. I wanted to bring you down here. Put you there, like that. And then I want to put that in there. I'm just going to put a single lane here, I think, rather than trying to run a double lane down through. Mainly because I don't have enough belts to put a double lane down through. I'd like to have had a belt that ran all the way down through, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that either. So that's going to go that way, which means this one here is going to have to go up like that, and then over to here, so that I can put in one of these. And then I can do that. We can do this. Do it there. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.